Hi and welcome. Today is August 2nd of 24 and here we're gonna have a lineup of figs. I like to show these lineups, cocktails of fig varieties, and we can see the similarities and differences between them. I actually picked this up about 5-6 hours ago on August 1st. And I also am gonna mention that all of these varieties, anything that I have that are ripening right now, are direct result of my growing conditions. So, majority of growers in my area will not have these without a head start that I provide to these trees. So, for the last 3 days we had quite nice weather, high 80s, and right now it's raining, so it will rain all night and tomorrow pretty much throughout the day. I decided to pick whatever is ripe, and it was getting dark, so I could even possibly pick a little bit more varieties, but we have a full table here, I think 17 varieties. So I'm gonna just go from the top, show you each variety up close, and then I'm gonna cut them open and we can see how they look on the inside. Here we have Bass's favorite fig, and I am interested to see how it will compare to Calderona, because they do look alike, but I do not have Calderona ripe yet, and we'll wait. I still have more Bass's favorite figs here. It was a quite productive day for these to ripen all on the same day. But here you can see, I would call this variety like a chameleon amongst fig varieties, just because of the fig shape. They tend to be different from each other. Some varieties, they have very similar shape, and these sometimes are more squatty, more like donut shaped, and sometimes they're more elongated. About medium size, I would say. Maybe I could just measure the weight really quickly for each variety as I'm talking. So here, alright, larger fig is 54.5 grams. Alright, let's go to the next one, Genovese Nero. And I also have more figs of this variety. These will be the first that I will taste so far, I believe. So I don't know what they're gonna look on inside. We'll see. Italian 258, which is very similar, or possibly the same, did not have ripe figs at this point. Let's take a look at this larger one, and it is 38 grams. Let's go downwards. Very small Smith. Actually, he was drying on a tree, so I'm not really sure about what it will look like on the inside. Sometimes these figs that are drying can be very light in weight, but high in sugar because of the moisture that is gone. So let's see how much does it weigh. Only 16.5 grams. Down is Craven, again a smaller Craven, the only one that I could find on a tree. This one is at 21 grams. Sometimes they can get really large, but the smaller Craven's Cravings that are also drying on a tree tend to be the sweetest. Actually, it is the sweetest variety that I had, and the record is still holding, I think, at 52 on a Brix degree scale. Just below is Preto, very similar to Craven's Craven and Black Madeira. For the taste, flavor, again, smaller fig. Don't know what it will be on once I open them up, but about the same, maybe 19 grams. Let's go all the way back down, and it's Ponte Tresa. I do love this variety. However, the fig that I had picked today, again, is very small. I'm not gonna even, or maybe I'll do just for fun. I think it's maybe about 15 grams. 13. It is a beautiful fig variety. I mean, when it comes to the flavor, I would say it's very unique, again, amongst the fig varieties that I have in a collection, and the tree or variety that is next to it is also in the same class, prosciutto. I love also prosciutto. Here is one that's leaking honey, has a very nice crack. Both of these are very unique, and I will consider this one to be an Adriatic type. Let's go. Should I weigh it? I'm gonna just do it like this. It was 22.5 grams. Bourgeois Grise. Alright, let's weigh it. 34 grams. And right next to it is Socorro Black. Now, from some reading on our figs post, I did find that they are assumed to be synonyms or same variety or very similar. I did notice similarities, especially this early in the season, this spring, when I was testing Brebas. They look very similar. And now they do look different. They don't have the same color, but it could be just a particular fruit. Let me see if I have any more of these line. No. So we'll see when I cut them open what they will be on the inside. They are also very good varieties. Capol Curt Negra. Now, this one here is well, first time that I'm gonna taste a larger fig like this. Last year they were quite small and got stuck because of the honey. Let's see how much is this one. 44 grams. I do have more of Capol Curt Negra. Oh, right here. They also look very similar. Maybe I should show them like up close so you can see, or maybe when I do cutting. But again, premium variety. And let's take a look one more time. Saint Rita. These are now smaller fruit. They can also get, especially the first ones ripening, they were quite large. Alright, second row, Adriatic JH. This one was the only one on a tree and it had a damage on the other side, so we'll see. I will just cut out and show one half, the healthy side. What's next? Bourgeois Noir. These two are the first that I'm gonna taste this season. I did like them very much last year. Below is Maltese Beauty. I do have more of Maltese Beauties lying around. Just have to find them where. In the middle is Peter's Honey, one of my two very likable honey type that I have. And also you can see that it leaks honey, fig honey at the eye. Strawberry Verte. Strawberry Verte was just phenomenal this year. Absolutely delicious. High sugar content, and flavor is that traditional strawberry figgy flavor. Just great. Let's go at the bottom. Violet. Okay, already mentioned Socorro Black. Violet Petlican. Violet Petlican, I made a review a few days ago, and possibly the best tasting fig. It was in a very high, let's say, but this year Violet Petlican with just one fig went up on a ranking. Just a phenomenal thing. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised once I open this up and show you what it looks like. And I think I did finish the whole lineup. Let's just weigh Violet Petlican. 31.5. Maltese Beauty Quart Large. 55.5. All right. One more time. I think this is quite a nice lineup. Let's see. So I'm gonna cut this Bass's favorite fig first. One more time. Very, very dark purple scales on the ostial. This one is quite closed, maybe a millimeter, 2 by 2. And let's take a look at the top. I'm noticing these scales, kind of extension of the stalk right there. It has 3. Many of these figs have this characteristic, so there will be maybe another characteristic to compare to Calderona. All right, let's cut it open. And this is how it looks like. Let me do a sniff test. It did pass. Looking beautiful. I'm not sure that I'll have plenty of space for all of them, so maybe I'll do just one. Something like that. Let's see if I can find maybe more, possibly different. Alright, this is another Bass's favorite fig, a little bit more ripe. The skin is much drier, as well as pulp. And about one more. This one is not better looking, and let's do one more here and another one here. I believe this one is a little bit riper, so let's put this one here like so. Okay. Next, Genovese Nero. Beautiful looking. All of these Italian 258 Genovese Nero Black Tuscan, they have very, very similar looks on the inside with large achenes, very, very syrupy looking. Alright, I'm gonna have to put some on away. Okay, next, Smith. Interested to see what would be on the inside. Wow, I think this is going to be, oh, sniff test is good. This will be very, very intense flavored fig, and also probably very sweet. Once I taste, I will decide if I want to do a bricks measurement, not to make the videos too long, but this is very, very good looking. This is the way that I like to eat figs, when they are very ripe and starting to dry, like in this case. This is no damage whatsoever, no mold, just a very, very dry and burnt under the sun skin. And it's a good characteristic that is able to ripen and dry on a tree. Okay, let's go in between here. Bourgeois Noir. All right. Let me see if I can possibly. Do I have another one? No. That's okay. I will open this one up too. Okay, so this one is not as ripe, and I kind of knew that just from by the touch. Craven. This could be also very similar to Smith, and it is. It's beginning to dry. They don't look as perfectly ripe, but they are losing red coloration. I find Pot Preto, Black Madeira, Craven, when they're especially smaller like this and drying, and the skin is very carbody, kind of very tough, they begin to lose their coloration and juiciness, and this is what you get. Very, very sweet Craven. Preto. Well, can we make 3 in a row now? Well, I think we can. This one is more juicy, so probably a day or two behind that Craven's Craving. I did have a Preto this year that was almost dry like this, very very sweet. I think it was about 40 on the bricks. This one has more fig honey or fig syrup in a cavity, but also the skin is getting drier and tougher. Alright, let's go to the Maltese Beauty. This one had a fig honey coming from the ostiole. Let's see, a little bit of a damage on a eye area from the mold. Let's see if I have another one. Nope. So I'm gonna just keep that one there. Alright, Peter's honey is getting quite tight in here. Alright, Peter's honey looking good, and I like to see that drop of a fig honey crystallized. Perfect looking. I'm gonna take maybe one Maltese Beauty to make space. Like that, seems good. Oh, let me cut the Adriatic JH. I will do just one half. Looking really good. Yep, perfect. Adriatic JH was also very good this year. Okay, what's next? Let's go to the Saint Rita. Looking very very nice. This is going to be intense flavored Saint Rita. Very syrupy, very juicy. You can see how it changes the shape. Just beautiful. The syrup seems to be also colored red. Alright, Strawberry Verte. Now this is going to be very very good. Let's take a look at the color on this one. Green and then more purple, dark, kind of grayish at the top. This one, the other one was more green. And I do have several more of these Strawberry Vertes. They all seem to be the same coloration, green and purple. This is going to be good. Looking very similar to Adriatic JH, but it is different taste, flavor profile. This is more strawberry. Very nice looking. Maybe I'll just put one here. Alright. Capol Curt Negra. Let's take a look up close on this one. Noticing this kind of coppery, rusty coloration on a skin. Skin is very, very tough, dry, and has even some very vibrant purple striations, ribboning. And you can see also the fig honey, the droplet that has dried up. Let's open this one up. Very, very nice. This could be very, very good. Alright, moving down. Bourgeois gris. Wow, very, very intense red, purple, very juicy, beautiful. It almost looks like a cup filled with a juice inside. I could drink probably this fig honey, this syrup. Beautiful. And Socorro Black. Looking very, very similar. Also beautiful, very, very juicy, very syrupy. Like Bourgeois gris, a little bit lighter, more kind of red color. Not as dry skin. Okay. I'm going to do now this violet petal. Let me just first make up room. Alright, let's see this one. Wow. So beautiful. I know that this will taste phenomenal just by looking at it. It looks just like the one that I did have, and it's going to be good. I'm going to do a bricks test on this one. I think the first one was about, I can't remember exactly, but I think mid-30s. Okay, going down to Ponte Tresa. This is a smaller fruit. I have many more on a tree that are larger, but this is why I like this variety. Check this coloration, like deep, deep, dark purple, red, some orangey seeds, probably full of anthocyanins with that purple color. Beautiful, beautiful variety. Ponte Tresa. And let's do prosciutto. I will do this one here that's already has a crack and shows the pulp on the inside. Again, one of my favorites from the Adriatic type. Beautiful. Very, very fine texture pulp, small, thin achenes, almost not visible. Also very syrupy. Oh, okay. Now let's take a look from above at all of these. I'm gonna remove some of these, not too. Okay. Let's see where they are. Here. Okay. This one was. Oh, Genovese Nero. This one also looks very, very good, but the one that I had cut open looks also good, so I'm not gonna do this cut open now. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Let me just cut this one open here. I want to show you just another fig that I had picked, another violet petlican, but it was in my fridge. I picked it a couple of days ago, but it looks very similar to this, even more kind of dark in color and more gelatinous in the skin. And smells good, did not go bad. Okay, let's take a look now at these beauties. What a nice shot to look at all of them. I'm gonna take just a quick photo. Okay, and let's take a look again up close from the top. It's getting really late, so I might taste some. Bess's favorite fig. This is how it looks like. The one that I also cut looks very, very similar. Has quite a fine texture also of the pulp. Okay, Genovese Nero. Then Smith. Let's just show it like this. It looks like a candy, really. All three of these. Smith, dried up, or like a dry fig. It was drying on a tree. And this is Michigan, southeast Michigan. I can only imagine these varieties ripening in a really hot areas, deserty areas like Arizona and California, all of those, Texas. How nice it is to have that kind of weather for ripening figs. I do have quite a work to keep my figs away from the rain. Not all the time, but sometimes I do have to do that. Craven again, yes, looks like a dried up candy. Let's go in the middle. Maltese Beauty, quite large, amongst the largest. Bass's favorite fig is about even larger maybe. Peter's Honey, great tasting fig of a honey type. Tastes really like a pure honey, very good quality honey, and it is a kind of refreshment to taste this kind of fig amongst all of these that are berry type. You can see all of them are red to very dark red or even purple, like Ponte Tresa, and then you have this golden yellow coloration of pulp of Peter's honey. So it's good to have a little bit of a change. Did I go in a second row? I think I missed the second row. Okay, let's just continue here. First, Strawberry Verte. Again, very, very good this season. Capol Curt Negra. Looking very nice. And then above, Saint Rita. Beautiful, very, very bright red purple mixed up together. Adriatic JH, and just compare it to the Strawberry Verte, they look very, very similar. Both classic varieties. Bourgeois Noir or Violet de Solis. This one is quite small, they can be much, much larger. Alright, what's next is Preto. Again, this one will be very, very sweet, just like Craven's Craving. One of my favorites now, Violet Petlican, and I have to mention again my fig buddy here from Michigan, CJ. He has told me that that was his favorite fig variety too. And the first time I actually knew about this, learned about this variety was from watching Harvey on Figaholics. And he mentioned also CJ. So it is a great variety. I can recommend this one to anyone. For intense berry flavor, that's just unique. Socorro Black, looking very, very nice. And what is this? Oh, Bourgeois Gris, just like Socorro Black, looking very similar. Prosciutto, beautiful, also unique Adriatic type. And again, one of my favorites, Ponte Tresa. This is just amazing. I do like to show this one more time, like better, so you can see how colorful is this. Looks like a small eggplant cut. So purple, dark purple. Alright. It's getting quite late and I don't want to taste too many of them, but I will try. Let's see. I will do Smith. Wow. So sweet. At this point it is very, very sweet. Thick honey and mixed with a figgy black mulberry flavor. But mostly I taste those two. At this point, when it's so sweet, you don't have that many of berry tones into this Smith. and also kind of nutty. I know these are all, by the way, these are not pollinated, all of these figs, but I had that kind of nutty tone from the maybe dried up skin, and also these crunchy hollow seeds. All right, these are small figs, so I will try all of these. I would say that the Brix sweetness of this Smith was about 39, maybe 40, around there. Let's taste Craven. Wow. Again, very, very high sugar content. I would say 40. I can't really pinpoint at this point when it's so sweet. A little bit more berry tones in this one, strawberry mixed with very thick honey. But again, sweetness is what really hits you when you eating these dried up figs. It is like eating a candy. All right, Preto. This one is not as dry, so maybe the day behind Craven in ripening, but very, very similar flavor. Thick honey. I have to drink some water. Very similar flavor. All right, let's. I'm gonna try these smaller ones first. Strawberry Verte. I wanted to taste Strawberry Verte again. Very nice, very pleasant strawberry honey flavor, thick honey. This one is also at least 30, 31, 32, maybe more on Brix. All right, what's next? Let's do Saint Rita. Oh, what a pleasant fig. This one has more berry tones, not as sweet as the other ones. However, it's still, in my opinion, around 27, 28. Just perfect. Very nice mix of berry tones here with black mulberry and honey, medium thickness. Very nice. Saint Rita, good variety. Okay, any smaller ones? Let's go to prosciutto. Okay, nice. Again, more intense on berry tones with this one, that they're not as dry. Let me try this one. A little bit less in sweetness than Strawberry Verte, but also very nice, refreshing kind of taste. My palate's now is pretty much coated from all of these now mixed up. Okay, let's do Ponte Tresa. All right. Wow. Again, one of the most unique flavors that I have in my collection amongst all of these just a great. This is very, but I can't really pinpoint what it is now. It could be some berry that I haven't even mentioned until now. Even possibly some cherry tones in this one here, or maybe very, very strong black mulberry in this one too, and quite sweet, thick honey. This is about 30, I would say 31, 32 on a Brix. Quite sweet and also intense in a berry flavor. Beautiful. See, it's a small fig, very small fig, but I do get as much satisfaction, even more, when I eat these figs that are small, full of flavor, than eating, let's say, a very large fig that's just kind of average fig. All right, let's go from this side. Bourgeois Grise. I'm gonna say Violet Petlicum for the last. All right. Wow. Oh man, great. Very sweet strawberry, black mulberry. Very nice. More intense in flavor. Excellent. Brix on this one should be around 33, possibly 34. All right, and the one that's very similar, maybe, let's see, Socorro Black. Similar, has a nice honey tones in this one. Maybe not as intense, but very similar. And a little bit more of acidity on this one. Wow. Two very good figs. Okay, let me just try Peter's honey before I try taste the Violet Petlican. So I'm gonna just do a honey type now. Okay. So if the figgy flavor in these dark berry fig varieties comes from, in my opinion, black mulberry, this is what reminds me the most, that figgy flavor. With the honey types and some that are more kind of melony, honey melony, this is pure honey. I find that this is more of a white mulberry now mixed with a very good honey. Excellent variety. You can even see that it still has that droplet of a fig honey at the astile. All right, I'm gonna taste this one. This is gonna be my last one. What else do they have? I'm gonna just do a little bit of a Capocart Negra. I forgot about this one. I'm gonna just clean this astile area. Not sure if there is just the scales, maybe. All right, Capocart Negra. Wow. I can't even pick the favorites. They are so good. This is the difference of ripening figs in a very nice weather, when it's really high 80s, dry for a few days. You get really high quality figs. And these are all, by the way, I didn't mention, these are all main crop. Okay, I'm not gonna eat the second half, it's a quite a large fig. And then the last one is going to be, did I taste Bess's favorite fig? I believe I did. Okay, that's enough. Just a violet petlican. Okay. Look at this beauty. Amazing. Amazing. So good. Intense berry flavor, nice balance, sweetness and acidity on this one. Let me just see. Very sweet skin. A very refreshing pulp. Little bit of acidity there. Yeah, very nice berry mix on this one here, and just a great tasting honey. Wow, so many good varieties on this table. I'm really glad that I was actually able to make this video. And if I had to wait an extra day, then probably the outcome will be very different after all this rain that we're gonna have for the next, I don't know, 10 hours. So I'm happy that I made this video. This is enough for me. I'm now full. I'm gonna save this for tomorrow, put them in the fridge. You can always save them in the fridge for a few days, even depending if they're not damaged, they don't have any kind of mold on them. You can just put them on a plate, and they even taste sometimes sweeter, possibly after a couple of days. Alright, I hope you enjoy the look of these figs and flavors. Well, you can only hear from me. Oh, I see Bourgeois Noir. I did not taste this one. Let me just see. It doesn't look maybe as fully ripe, but well, I'm wrong. This is perfectly ripe. Very nice. Very thick honey on this one. Okay, that's plenty for me for tonight. Oh, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. And have a good night. Bye bye.